everyone, welcome back to Fiscal Friday. This is Best Buyers with a Generation Empowered. In wake of last week's tragic shootings, social media has been ablaze. Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter. The one hashtag not trending, militarization matters. And it should be. Between 2008 and 2014, the federal government spent $1.48 billion to militarize domestic agencies with guns, ammo, and supplies. Our friends at Open the Books released an in-depth report on the militarization of America. In addition to the sheer cost, the report revealed several other frightening findings. Finding number 1, non-military federal spending on guns and ammo has jumped 104%, from $55 million in 2006 to $112 million in 2011. Finding number 2, the Department of Homeland Security since 2004 has purchased 1.7 billion rounds of ammo, and as of January 1st, 2014, DHS estimates its bullet reserves at 22 months, or 160 million rounds. And finding number 3, between 1998 and 2008, the number of law enforcement officers employed by federal agencies almost doubled, from 83,000 to 120,000. If you look at Department of Homeland Security, they increased their agents from 55,000 in 2008 to 70,000 in 2013. But why would they do that?
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
In 8 years, DHS has spent over $584 million on guns, ammo, and equipment. The agency currently employs 240,000 people in various departments like the TSA, FEMA, Secret Service, and Immigration Enforcement. Included in these purchases is 453 million rounds of hollow point ammunition, which are currently banned in international warfare per the Hague Convention. That's more than one hollow point for every man, woman, and child in America. But tell me again how we need to ban guns. So who else is stockpiling on your dime? The top 5 federal agencies to purchase guns, ammo, and military-style equipment are the State Department at $217 million, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement at $210 million, U.S. Customs and Border Protection at $162 million, the Federal Prison System at $157 million, and the Assistant Secretary of Health at $121 million. Oh no, friends, that's not all. Other agencies to purchase military-style equipment include the TSA, the Office of Policy, Budget, and Administration, the Department of Energy, the National Park Service, the IRS, Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, Fish and Wildlife Service, the Environmental Protection Agency, the Bureau of Public Debt, and the Social Security Administration. One agency most concerning to us is the IRS, who spent $10.71 million on military-style equipment between 2006 and 2014. This includes $6.5 million on guns and ammo, and $4.2 million on equipment including Glock pistols, .40 caliber ammo, HK-416 rifles, and HK mags. The IRS currently employs over 2,300 agents, and while that number has decreased by over 1,000 personnel in the last 2 decades, the IRS's investment in military equipment has more than doubled. Then again, the IRS realistically only exists through force and fear, because if you don't pay taxes, you go to jail. Other red flags in federal spending? The Environmental Protection Agency has spent over $715 million on its Criminal Enforcement Division from 2005 to present. This includes $3.1 million on guns, ammo, and military-style equipment. The Veterans Administration has spent $11.7 million. This includes over $200,000 on night vision equipment, $2.3 million on personal armor, $2 million on guns, and $3.6 million on ammo. It's too bad that money didn't go to, like, say, maybe veterans' health care. Lastly, the Assistant Secretary of Health and Health Human Services spent over $121 million. So tell me, why would 2 health agencies need to spend over $100 million on military-style equipment? Turns out this was a coding mistake, aka cooking the books. They were trying to detract from more Department of Defense-related expenses. Phew! Speaking of military, Newt Gingrich recently said,
"The police are domestically what the military is overseas. They are the line of defense for civilization."
Except military personnel are trained to kill the enemy. Police are hired to protect and serve. Once we militarize police, citizens have become the enemy. In our last video, commenters dismissed gun ownership, saying the government has drones and bombs. Well, you're right. and they've started using them. The Andros F5 robot, which carried explosives to the Dallas gunman, is owned by Northrop Grumman, a defense contractor, and the fourth largest recipient of federal funds for the last 5 years. This video isn't meant to bash police. It's intended to ask questions and challenge the status quo. Do not let the establishment divide us based on race, religion, sexual orientation, or gender, per Alinsky's rules for radicals. It's time we wake up, unite. We have a bigger problem facing America. That's the federal government stockpiling military-style equipment at the taxpayer expense while touting a gun control agenda. Before I go, I'd like to say thank you. With over 1 million views and 27,000 shares, our last video has become our most popular one yet. I am thankful, I'm appreciative, and I'm humbled. I'm just one girl who loves her country, but I know we deserve something more. Millennials have become too apathetic to the problems of today, and I get it. That's why I produce content, whether it's 1 view or 1 million. This is my way of making a difference. Knowledge is power. This is Best Buyers, signing off. And remember, it's your generation, and you're empowered.
You son of a gun. You son of a gun. You son of a gun.